How y'all doing?
Good.
Pretty okay.
I now have a frame of reference. I can safely say and accurately say I would much rather get a root canal than go to my job.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
That bad?
Huh? The tooth? Yeah. Or the job? Both. Yes.
Not a great week for JJ.
Everybody's wearing beanies today, but JJ. He has natural hair.
His hair.
Yeah, but it doesn't work anymore.
You could just like fold it over.
Yeah, I just undo this ponytail and
Ricardo said, damn, JJ. Oh, it's the root canal.
Yeah. And it's cold.
It's cold.
I don't like this shit. I'm not built for the cold.
I mean, you look fine.
I'm wearing a beanie.
Inside.
Yeah. It's a
But
thick
so am I.
one, too. This is like a aspen beanie.
An Aspen beanie?
Yeah.
You need to wear a Carhartt beanie. That's what all the cool kids are doing.
Oh, yeah. That's what I hear now. Now they can start charging like, what, $300 for a beanie.
I don't buy anything.
Like
brand
Red
new.
Wing. That's what
Yeah.
they did when Kanye like wore their boots.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It was that week.
I thought Kanye. I thought Red Wings were always expensive.
They were expensive, but not Kanye expensive.
Do they come with
Yeah.
Yeezys, like the whole
No,
holy clothes?
They're their own thing. Yeah, just Kanye wore them, and they became like a very expensive commodity. I think they were charging about $2,000 at one point at certain stores. Probably in New York or California or some shit. But yeah, I'm not spending that much because Kanye wore something. Like,
I don't ever care what celebrity wears anything.
I don't either.
Yeah.
It's a thing apparently, though.
I will say that, like listening to podcasts, that advertisements, I guess, eventually do get to me because I have a Ridge wallet and an original grain watch and Manscaped.
That shit is subliminal.
Is that what it is?
I feel like it is because it's, shorter commercials sometimes. It's very repetitive. So it's like, I feel
with
like
me,
they know
it's just
something we
that,
don't know.
It's Stone Cold telling me to buy something. I'm like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's
Advertising works.
a cultural icon and a national treasure.
Damn, they got us hard. The 3 least fashionable people talking fashion.
That is accurate. It's very
Fair.
accurate.
I don't know. I would
Just
say
for
Sam
comfort.
is the least fashionable. He just wears Mexican stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's lazy. It's just.
Yes.
Yes.
Every
Oh.
Halloween.
Oh wow! No. Well, you got me because no, I haven't.
You didn't ever have to dress up as like a pilgrim or an Indian?
No. Oh, that's true. You're welcome. Yeah, it's a good shirt.
Well, I was going to say, like, as a little kid, you cut up the little bag and then you're an Indian.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if they do that anymore.
It's cultural appropriation. I didn't do that back then.
I mean, you definitely did that back then.
Never.
In the
no
90s?
headdresses or.
No, we didn't do headdresses.
No,
we
we
did
didn't do
that.
a
That's what we did. So I'll take that one.
See, you made yourself a headdress.
I did. It was made out of like concrete paper and like Elmer's glue, but I did make it and I did wear it for an entire day. So I'm sorry.
I miss making the teepees.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh yeah, I think we had to do that. I'm not sure. It's more like a fort. We made forts. That was fun.
Sam is not on the screen. He is king unfashion. Oh, okay.
Oh, who the? Did you hire someone to do this shit?
King unfashion. It's
Oh,
not-
unfashion. Okay, good.
You look
Yeah, because that is accurate. No one's fashionable.
You look like an IT guy who works in Antarctica with a polo and a beanie. Oh, shit.
I can see that shit.
Dope caps, gentlemen. Oh, the hats.
Oh, okay.
See, Key likes them. JJ looks like the Shrinkio. Shrinkio. I don't know that one.
Shinrikyo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a cult.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
That's bad.
He's a cult leader. Yeah. Where have I heard? Yes.
Okay.
I can see the resemblance.
That's a compliment. It means he's a leader.
That is true.
Yeah.
JJ, you want to lead the podcast?
Go mad with power and then start gassing all of Japan or something.
I don't know if we want to talk about war crimes. Right?
No, not right now.
That was a
Definitely not
cult
right
incident. Fun fact, that's why you can't find any trash cans like in public streets in Japan.
So where do they do their trash?
Yeah.
They still have them, but they're very like in limited areas. Like they'll be right next to the vending machine where you bought your soda, and that's about it.
That's terrible.
Q21 first time chatter is asking, are you guys going to watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie next month? We're going to review it. That is the next episode of the Anime Excellence.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep.
I'm not doing that.
No, you don't do
How
that.
many seasons is it?
It's
It's
a
just the
movie and it's a prequel.
Yeah.
How long?
I don't
What
know.
are we talking? 2
Probably
hours?
like an hour and a half, really.
For both?
For
No,
the
not for the series. The
I want-
series is 26 episodes, and the movie is probably going to be an hour and a half.
I think I could do 26 episodes. Not in the time it takes for this review, but just
But
in
it's a
general.
prequel.
Fuck do you say about fashion?
Oh, no.
You didn't even bottom your bottom button.
This is for a point.
You didn't make it.
I'm wearing a full suit.
Can
Let
you-
them know. Let them know I'm wearing a full suit.
That's not a full
Can you
suit.
button the bottom button?
For the love of God. Yeah.
Ricardo says Tommy looks like Lovey Smith Jr. Lol.
That's not funny. Actually, you know what? No, fuck that. I wish I looked like Lovey Smith at, was he like 63? That's a great beard. I can't get a beard like that.
Ricardo says they walk home with a trash bag. He did an internship there years ago
What?
in Japan.
Oh.
That's what they do. Huh. That's
fun.
really nice.
It is. Why?
You know what's really funny?
Yeah.
Or, like almost kind of bad. So the World Cup happens, and all the Latin American countries just trash the stadium. Like they throw their beer and they like just throw it like typical. I mean, I'm pretty sure Americans do it too. And then Japan, when their game finishes, they pick up all the trash that probably like the Mexicans and Americans left behind.
The workers?
No, they're
No,
just there. They're fans, and they're just like, oh, let's clean up the mess.
What the hell? Man? No. We need to get them for like a Buffalo game. Have a trash bags full of dildos. That's
Wait.
fun. Isn't Buffalo the one that threw the dildos? Which team threw the dildos?
Buffalo through the dildos.
That's definitely a Bills Mafia type thing. So yeah. Yeah, so there you go. We could do that.
Don't do that.
I mean, they got to learn not to pick up
Don't do that.
after
All I know
people.
is I'm just
But
showing off
good.
that I'm styling, profiling, and I'm excellent skier. My Mex merch over the years. Available now, never available because Disney sued us.
You've changed 3 times since I've been here.
That's because there's comfort. COVID suit. It's a little tight.
I didn't sign up for a fashion show, Sammy. Came to talk.
You need it, is what the audience is saying. And I will not be slandered by my own audience.
That's not what they said. They said he looks like Lovey Smith.
I'll take it. It's a good-looking old man.
fair.
Wish I had his jeans.
Right, but you don't.
Sammy, ready
Yeah.
to raid. He has the T-shirt ready for it. Yeah, that's all he has.
Exactly.
T-shirts.
It's a good T-shirt.
T-shirts. I wear button-ups too, mostly plaids that I got on sale for like $8.
That's fun.
So the fuck what?
I didn't say
You make
anything.
big you make big and tall money to pay for big and tall shirts out there in the world. Mex merch big and tall shirts are affordable. I make sure that they're not that much more because I'm a big man.
You
go
have
to Ross.
bias.
I'm not going to Ross. Ross has ugly shit, and it's either not the right size or it's got one sleeve that's longer than the other.
Some people have one arm that's longer than the other.
Exactly,
so-
which is why they make their returns at Ross.
J. King,
no.
we're going to be reviewing Boba Fett and Peacemaker.
Wait, you
I'm not.
start with Peacemaker.
You want to start? I thought it would be easier to start with Boba Fett because I
Well,
feel
no,
like it's gonna be
yes,
shorter.
but I mean, when you introduce it, do it as.
Oh, are you gonna flip it?
Because I feel like Boba Fett, they'll be like, "Oh no, that's okay," and then
No, Peacemaker first, then Boba.
yeah, but yeah, we're gonna do them in reverse because a build up, co-main event and main event. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sammy looks like he's either high or he's been crying.
There's a world where both of those could exist. All right.
It's true.
All right. No, I'm very tired. I'm recovering from some sort of sickness. Not COVID. I checked.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, no, I don't cry. I only cry during therapy. So I've trained myself to do that. It's a problem.
Well, hey, make them earn that money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Let's put on Coco
Cry
right
whenever
now.
you want to.
Coco,
yeah.
no, Coco barely broke me the one time I had my cry block. It was
It
like I
has to
didn't-
be a movie that breaks you every time. Everyone has
Coco,
those
yeah, Coco
movies.
does. So here was the problem. This is
Okay.
why I figured out I can't cry before therapy. I didn't go to therapy for like 3 months, just scheduling conflicts.
Right.
So I was feeling anxious and terrible, and usually I let it out during therapy.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like 3 months I hadn't gone, and so I'm like, what the fuck is happening? How can I cry? I know I need to cry because I'm a big crier. It's one way I release stress.
Watch Bingo.
I don't. We need to watch Bingo together.
True. Don't ever buy me a gift like that again.
I will. Don't tell me you like. See, I'll buy you gifts. I'm nice. Anyway, So I watched the ending of Coco. I bawled for like 3 minutes on the clock. I was at work. I was like, I got to get this shit out. Remember me. And she's crying, remember me. She's old.
Right.
I bawl as hard as I've ever bawled. And then I just went back. I took a call like a minute later. It was the most like psychopathic thing I've ever done in my life.
It's not psychopathic. You watched a movie that made you cry.
That was weird, though. The fact that I turned it that quickly, though, it was like, thank you for calling Geico. I'm kidding.
You allowed yourself.
I think it would have been crazier if you went to the other extreme, just started laughing immediately.
That's psychotic. Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's some sociopathic shit.
Right. No, but yeah. So that's why I know. I don't generally cry. It takes a lot for me to cry nowadays. No, nowadays I'm a big crybaby, but it takes a lot for me now because it gets segmented there.
All right.
Yeah.
I once cried a whole day over an Instagram post about a dog.
What was it? One of those slow, like it was her last day type?
Oh, is it the one where it's like we got her hamburgers?
Yeah.
And then it's
Why
like
the
now
fuck?
we're going to the park.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
from
we're
the
gonna
dog's
go into a ball
POV.
pit.
Yeah.
We made him a ball pit in this park. She's
Me-
saying goodbye to all her friends,
Me and Marcy had the best day ever.
and now
Yeah.
slay.
I'm so glad that didn't become a trend. Or did it?
It
For a
did.
short
I saw
time.
like
Absolutely.
2 of those.
Fuck.
Yeah, they
man.
got people. They got dogs with like filet mignons and shit now. They up the game every time, right?
Yeah.
Dogs are living their best life, and then they
On their last
fucking
day.
die, and they don't know they're gonna die. Which is
No
even sadder.
shit. That's what makes it so much worse.
See, and that fucks with you, and you guys make fun of me. At least some of you make
What do
fun
you
of me.
mean?
Some
You
of
hate
make-
dogs.
No, not my dog's one. Of my babies getting hearing aids and
I don't get
old
that
elderly
one.
men getting
that
the
one's
colorblind
stupid.
one.
Fuck them. Because they don't like you, Sam. You need to. They can
old
see for
elderly
the
men?
first time, but guess what? They would shoot you in a heartbeat and claim
I didn't say-
self-defense just for saying hi.
I said all elderly.
They're racist as shit.
I'm not saying a particular race of elderly. I'm saying elderly.
All of them.
All elderly want to.
Yeah. They're all racist as shit. Except my grandma. She was lovely. I'm sure your grandmother's also.
I'm about to say, would your grandmother shoot me?
Probably.
If she
She
saw
did
color
carry
for
a
the
gun
first
every
time?
day. If you
What?
startled her, sure. She would have got you.
He just moved too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, me move too fast.
Yeah.
That's something I'm known to do, Marcos. Oh, Sam surprised me.
He's shifty.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You did once. I did once catch you by surprise.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that I did it.
You did.
You're like, where the fuck did you come from? I'm like,
I
how?
scare very easily.
Oh, that's
And
true.
if I was my grandma, you'd be shot.
So when is it? How old are
Yeah.
you going to be? Was when I'm now a threat to you, and you'll just shoot me by accident, even though you
Oh,
know
I would
me.
have to have dementia.
Okay, no, but you know me, you love me, but you're 50 years old, and I startle you. How quickly would you
Oh,
be
no,
to
that's
shoot?
a karate chop to the neck.
Oh,
It's not exactly, yeah. Or a punch to the throat, rather. That's more effective.
Why wouldn't you punch me in the face? Why the throat?
It's just, I feel like you close
If
that
you've-
up.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you've been in a fight,
You're
the throat's actually
incapacitated.
way easier.
You got to pick the pressure from nose, throat, you know.
Sure, I don't think you have that much fight prowess. I don't think. Did you fight a lot as a kid?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he got
Quite a
stabbed.
bit, I
Yes.
guess.
No.
Well, that was a different
He
situation.
he allowed her to stab. To be fair,
I did not allow it.
bro, you know that's
Totally caught
that's
off
close
guard.
quarters. You gotta be ready.
In a restaurant?
Yeah, actually, people were surprised that we skipped over that story, even though we told it on the
I've
shows
told
before.
it a million times.
Right, but we need to animate it. Key, if you're listening, we need.
He's
you.
right there.
Yeah, he's right here. But here's the thing. We'll get into that. But me and you, Tommy, I have this idea, and I need support from you guys out there. You and
What
me
do you
wanted to
want?
bring back that Sammy and Tommy show.
Are you going to be depressed?
I'm very sad lately. The war
I
is
can
about
work
to
with
end.
that.
Yeah.
The
No,
war's about to begin, not end.
the rest of the world's about
He
to
said
end.
the world.
Oh, okay.
It'll take a few years.
Yeah, but either way, I still have that part of me, Tommy, that I could tap into that I don't get to tap into in a normal day-to-day basis.
Right.
So if you guys if we did a subscriber-only Sammy and Tommy show where we just talked about the darkest, most morbid shit, would you guys be about that?
It's
It
not
sounds
a good
not
selling
appealing.
point.
It doesn't
Yeah.
sound appealing.
It's funny.
It is.
You need to
very
really
funny.
add that part.
We're very funny,
Yeah.
but it's dark and like morbid and hilarious.
Anyone who goes to therapy will enjoy it.
exactly, which I would
Very
say
much.
everybody needs to go to therapy. And
They
I think we
should.
all enjoy it.
Whoa, what story did I miss? Tommy could take Sammy with his brick.
Oh yeah.
Michael Floyd, yeah.
Yeah, there's situational fights. See, if we have weapons, I just got a story of my grandpa had a weapon where he hollowed out he broke in half a pull cue,
Right.
and then he hollowed out both ends, filled it with lead, and then wrapped it with grip tape.
That's a shitty pull cue.
But
Was it strictly for just fucking people up?
It was so you could have something on your person with like a loop at the end, so that way you could keep it in your car and you could just beat somebody with
It's a
essentially
club.
a billy
It's
club.
a billy club. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's
He
what I'm
MacGyvered
working
a
with.
billy club.
So I'm about to make one.
I don't think you need that.
What?
What are you?
You're gonna have a brick, and I'm not gonna have any
You're
weapons.
bigger than me.
A brick would still
I
kill
have to
me.
defend myself.
A brick would still
I have the
kill me.
right to defend myself.
Well, and I have a right. I don't know why I'm beating you up in this situation.
I don't either.
I have a right to hit you with a makeshift
billy club?
Billy club. Makeshift.
Okay, brick versus billy club.
Lead-filled
Mine's
billy
throwable.
club.
Yours isn't throwable.
Exactly, but I have to get within range.
I mean,
Technically, he can throw his too, but
I'm not gonna. It has a loop. It's like a Thor loop.
then we're just switching weapons. It's a fun medieval game. It really is. If we get to that point again in the world where we do savage shit like that, that's a game.
There we go.
That'll be fun.
Club versus brick.
Ah! Half dodgeball, half joust. Got my attention.
I got the chalk at the end of it. I'm gonna get you.
Wait, is it a pool cue?
Is he sharpening it?
That's a
No,
trademark.
It's, just
It's gonna be add some WWE in there. That'll be fun. So his character,
Rito's asking if Friday is based on your life now.
it was the inspiration actually. It's where I got. Yeah, it's where I got.
It was a
the,
real life Debo. Yeah, you guys need to go
Well,
back.
my dad recommended it beforehand, and then Friday confirmed it. So I was like, I guess that's a thing,
Yeah,
and it worked.
right. Here's the thing,
Saved
guys.
my life, Sammy.
We have a lot of stuff that you can go back and listen to. It's mostly just been us telling our most. And the earlier you go, the more raw and unpolished we are. So we're just
Probably.
admitting shit. So go back and listen to all our other podcasts because they're wonderful.
Yeah, I agree.
They're wonderful. But
But
we got
for the
podcasts to
meantime,
talk about here.
we're gonna start this
I'm
podcast.
gonna get the fuck out of here.
He doesn't watch TV.
Fuck Boba Fett. That's my review.
Hey, hey, hey. Shave the senses on.
Maybe we can get in contact with Brian. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to McGrew's Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing Peacemaker and Boba Fett. I know we're late, but maybe we'll have some interesting opinions. My name is Marco. If you want to find me, just type JLMarco62 into anything. And across from me, we got...
I'm JJ. Not starting a cult.
He swears.
Yeah. And next to me we have
Oh, it's
my
Tom-
first follower. I mean,
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Tommy McGrew. Oh yeah, you can find me. I keep changing the name of it. Tommy Mac _art. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shorter?
if you want to. I wouldn't, but if you want, I guess.
Well, I mean, maybe the next time you do an art, we'll talk about it. But what do you
Yeah.
want to start with? You want to start with Boba Fett?
We're starting with Boba Fett. Let's
We're
get
starting
that
with
out of the
Boba
way.
Fett.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I mean, what are your first thoughts? Boba Fett is the story, I guess, of I don't know. It's like half backstory of like this is what happened when he got out, and then he made friends, and then now he's taking back the town. I think.
I don't know because I stopped watching. I had to pick it up again because we were doing this bullshit. So I guess
don't you get to pick what we review?
not this time. I didn't. Well, I did actually. We agreed on
Yeah.
Peacemaker, and then he snuck in Boba Fett. Was
I
like,
did
well,
not. That
Oh no,
was
it's him,
actually-
right?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, it was Sammy. Yeah, I'm like, I mean, he's kind of bum rushed me with that one, but I'm here, so I guess I'll talk about it. Sure. Not much to talk about, I suppose. I mean, what the fuck, man? Why does Star Wars do this? Why can't they be consistent? Can anyone help me?
I don't know.
I
I
stumped
mean,
JJ.
I guess it's hard to be consistent when it's like George Lucas was like peace.
Well, no, because he fucked it up too. That's what gave me zero hope. I love how it's called A New Hope. No, it's No Hope.
Well, people
Call
are going
it No
back
Hope.
and they're saying I like the prequels now. I have not
Yeah,
done that.
that's bullshit. And people really need to stop doing that because it's making me very angry. Like, no, they were shitty movies back then. They're still shitty fucking movies. They're fucking terrible. Maybe it's like a Room situation where they're so bad they're good to some people. I'll let that pass.
I think it's that now that you've seen it that first time, you can just have them as background noise, and you only really check in when something cool's happening.
Every movie, it's one cool scene at least.
Right, yeah. So, like, if you saw episode 1 or Phantom Menace in the theater, disappointed.
All except the Naboo Starfighter.
Yeah, right. Then TNT starts playing it, and you're like, I'm going to wash dishes while this is playing in the background.
Yeah.
And then the Naboo Starfighter shows up, and
I'm all...
Yeah, and then you
all
pay
my
attention, and then
yeah.
you're like, why do I hate this movie?
No, I didn't say that.
I
Very
think
soon
that's
after I
what's
saw the
happening.
Starfighter, JJ,
I think
it was
that's
some
what,
dumb shit. I think it was when, what was it? What's her name? Amidala?
Yeah.
Yeah, got like with the decoy, and the decoy died. It was really terrible. And I'm like, no, this is shit.
But
This
yeah,
is-
I think that's what's going on, like, in the general public and the mainstream and osmosis. Why people are starting to, like, enjoy these movies more is because, one, they're on all the time.
Yeah,
And
too
two, like, once you get over that initial disappointment and you're not actually, like, actively paying attention to the movie, it's really easy to just pop in when, like, oh shit, it's a lightsaber fight. Let me...
Well, that's always fun.
Right,
Also,
yeah.
also, Dave Filoni and Clone Wars is super popular because they wrote those characters well, and so it retroactively makes it better
No, it doesn't.
by fans' estimations.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, I mean, you added the fucking point like it's a terrible point. No, it doesn't.
No, that's not me. I didn't watch Bad
Well, yeah,
Batch. I never
you're up
watched
here
Clone Wars.
vouching for him.
No, but Dave Filoni, the guy who did The Mandalorian, or wrote a lot of that stuff there. Yeah, there, thank you.
Is it a bobblehead?
A lot of people
That's fine.
like that. A lot of people like those shows, and so I think that they've made it to the point where now it's, oh god, oh, it hurts.
Oh, no.
No, I think at the point where they like the prequels now because they've been retroactively fit to a better world and a better written story, like Ahsoka and all those other things, Rebels, all that shit.
It's fucking bullshit.
It is bullshit because why have to watch all the other stuff? But anyway, that's my
I'm
last
not
piece on it.
watching that shit anymore. Yes, those cartoons are pretty fun. They're good. I love Ahsoka. She's probably my favorite new character. She could very well be my favorite Star Wars character after her show. Probably will be, because I love just the thought of someone who goes with both the light and the dark to fuck shit up. It's great. They need to explore the shit out of that. But they won't. They won't, JJ. You know why they won't? Because this fucking show.
That they did
What?
that in Bethesda's game, or not BioWare's game.
I don't want to have to play a game,
Well,
man.
The game's pretty good. I mean,
Oh, no, they make great games. Jedi Academy is one of my
They're remaking
favorites.
it already. It's
Getting remastered or what?
yeah. It's
All right.
goddamn it. The Old Republic.
Oh, yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, I
Yeah.
played that shit religiously.
Well, there you go. It's that one. They're making it.
No,
again.
JJ, no. I want to see the shit on the screen, man. I
Yeah.
love Knights
I
of
don't
the
know
Old
where
Republic.
you play video games, bro, but there's usually a screen.
No, I know, though. I am aware, I think, but no. I don't want to have a control. I just want to watch people do shit.
I do think Ricardo's making a good. He's making a good point in the chat about why it's not great, and it's very like evident with the
very
new
simple,
movies.
yeah.
They can't pick a direction. It's what it is.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
It was a show. It's rare to find, but
Yeah.
a show that doesn't find its footing,
Yeah.
like ever. And usually it takes
I
a couple
feel like it
episodes in
did
a first season, but
Kind of find its footing
Did it?
with Mando episodes, but I'm just
it's man. No, that was a complete. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
that was a complete. That's a different show. Literally,
Well,
they
yeah.
gave you 2 episodes of The Mandalorian, 2 prequel episodes.
I think
That if you don't watch, you can't follow The Mandalorian.
it's a situation where there's one too many cooks in the kitchen. Because before it was just George Lucas.
Yeah.
Right? He was the end all be all. Like, I don't want this in my movie. I don't want this in my
Yeah.
universe. Yeah.
Right.
So it doesn't happen. Now it's like, well, Jon Favreau wants to do this, but the
Killed
mouse doesn't want, this to be what Star Wars is. Or, someone else, pick a person, but like it's
No
the fact
one
that
man.
now it's like, now it's universe by committee rather than just like one guy.
Because that works so well for Marvel, right? Who doesn't do that? Who has Kevin Feige, who does everything. He keeps that shit consistent. It's one guy.
I do think Marvel's kind of running into the same problem a little bit with
Well,
this
they're
news
just running
thing.
out of ideas. They're just doing shit now.
I don't think they're running out of ideas because they still have a lot of shit to take from, but they just haven't picked one. Like the fact that it's that I feel like this new wave is like, oh yeah, this dude. Fuck.
Still-
Why did I forget the name of the bad guy from Loki? The blue guy, or he's supposed to be blue, but he's black.
Yeah, Kang.
Yeah, Kang.
Kang the Conqueror. They
Kang-
still won't confirm that he's going to be like the bad guy. Did they? Well, no, they said he's going to be there. They never said he was going to be like the Thanos of this shit.
But I mean, if he's not, they're also still trying to do Secret Invasion at the same time. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought they would.
Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to do them either simultaneously, which I don't know how you make that work, but have fun and good luck to you.
Pretty much.
Like you need to stick to one of these and save, Secret Invasion for later.
I mean, I just thought like because we've already seen like what 3 movies in this thing. Well, not because 2 of them are TV shows, but Wanda has fucked up the universe. Loki has fucked up the universe.
Yeah, and
and now
brought
Spider-Man
any of that
has
shit
fucked
up.
up the universe.
Yeah, that's
and
3
they're just kind of
universal fuck up simultaneously.
like yeah.
How does that gonna? That's a coinkyding, huh?
I guess so.
See, Marvel's
Where
losing
instead of
me a
having
little
like
bit.
one plan, that it's like, oh yeah, like it could really have
Is
easily just
Marvel
been,
going the DC route and doing Infinite Crisis?
I guess so.
No, might as well at this point. But
WandaVision already had a Red Sky. Red Sky means crisis.
but they look, man, Star Wars it needs one voice. I say give it to Favreau, let him guide it
I would
for as
say
long as he
Filoni.
wants. No,
Yeah, no, like
well, he is good.
I think Filoni should have been the one that was given the reins, just because
I
he's
like-
been
I like
with the
Mando,
series.
though.
He's been with Star Wars forever. Like
Yeah, I know, but-
he was the lore guy. Even
Yeah.
when Lucas was around, he was working under Lucas.
Well, I know, but still, I like Favreau.
He can't do too much, bro. I makes sense.
He's doing
that-
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to this guy there.
It's like at this point, like Takai Waititi, it's like, dude, you stop. You're at like 8
Yeah,
shows,
he's doing a lot.
3 movies. Like,
Doesn't
just
he have
stop.
another like a pirate show coming
Yes,
out?
it comes
does.
out next month.
God damn.
Him and Seth Rogen are just pumping out shows, and
Yeah, Seth Rogen's another one that's
Yeah.
like, bro, like no wonder you're not on Scream anymore. You're just fucking pulling hairs out of like
Yeah.
everything that you're
That
writing.
Santa show wasn't that great. I heard, was it?
Which one?
The Seth Rogen one, the one on HBO Max. It was an animated one, Santa Inc.
oh yeah, that was terrible.
yeah.
It was really bad.
I mean, his latest movie that he wrote and then co-starred in was terrible. The American Pickle Dude or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. And Pam
I
and
didn't
Tommy
watch it.
has taken a nosedive in recent weeks.
I was just
It's a
was
lull.
about to start it.
Damn it,
It's a
Bucky.
low. The first few episodes are strong. It's still good TV, but it's hopefully it picks back up so it could get a good overall rating. Maybe that'll be a review later, but yeah, no, Star Wars is now. And as far as Boba Fett goes, you know what they should have done? I would have liked was it Cobb Vanth? I would have loved a Cobb Vanth show.
I feel like he's going to be more important now. They have to have
Yeah,
someone.
he's in the bath.
Yeah.
Well, they have to have someone pick up because Gina's gone now, so they need another sheriff.
Oh, that's true. He could take over that role. Good.
I think that's why they brought him back as an afterthought.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. 'Cause I feel like that was just a cameo in Mando.
Yeah,
And everyone loved that character anyway. So yeah,
I liked him more than Gina, but that's just.
Oh,
'cause I
absolutely
yeah.
did too. Yeah, not even close.
Cool guy and doesn't afraid of anything.
Plays a great marshal in everything he's
Right.
in.
Star Wars doesn't need one voice. They need someone who will stamp their feet down and say, "This is our direction. If you don't agree with it, fuck off."
That's one voice.
I mean, that was George Lucas back in the day. Even the Robot Chicken Star Wars specials had to go through like Lucas's approval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before
We
anything
do
hit
need
to
that.
air. Yeah.
He's absolutely right. 'Cause this shit's all over the place. You can't even do a trilogy without
I-
fucking it up.
I don't know, because there is obviously, I guess, a voice and a direction with Mando. I don't know if they thought Boba Fett was going to be a one-off. Like, they didn't know if it was going to get a season 2, like a
It's-
sequel.
You know what my theory was? They had a little bit of the set left over from Mando. They were like, "Oh, we got the Boba Fett costume. Can we have somebody just do a few episodes, maybe like 9?" Oh yeah, Robert Rodriguez, he'll do anything. He could do it well on the cheap, real quick. Under budget, on time.
Called the local high school and grab some kids.
Yeah, John, do you know Rob? Oh yeah, for sure, I know him. Yeah, hang out in Austin all the time. When I was doing Chef, I met him. He was great. Call him up. Let's get him down here. He can make this work. Oh, he can make anything work. And there you go. He didn't make it work. Like he did his job, which is make a TV show out of scraps. This is my theory, by the way. And we got Boba Fett, which looks like a TV show that was made out of scraps. except the Mando episodes.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
which I feel like they wanted to do, like just a thing. Those would have been the first 2 episodes of the new season for sure.
yeah.
It clearly, but like I guess they were like, oh, these are way too boring to be in Mando. Like we need to dump these somewhere else. Maybe
I
like,
didn't think those 2 episodes themselves were
They
boring.
were kind of boring.
I didn't.
On Mando standards, they were boring. Boba Fett standards, that was A+ TV.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like maybe it's, I've heard.
Like
You get it?
Like I get like all the complaints about it, but I didn't like have a hate boner for the show. I still
Really?
because I saw that they were trying to do some world building, which is going to be boring. It's going to be slow.
Okay.
And, you know, the argument can be made that, like, it didn't need it because people are familiar with Boba Fett and whatnot.
Yeah.
But this is the direction they chose. This is what they wrote. Like, I don't know why they decided to
weekend?
go. I don't know why they wrote this. I don't know why the writing went the way it did. Like,
Yeah.
it could have been that Favreau wanted to change up the way Boba Fett is. It could have been that Filoni wanted to change Boba Fett. It could be that the mouse wanted to change Boba Fett. But someone wanted to make a kinder, softer Boba Fett.
Too kind and way too soft. Just killed all the lore and all the luster that was Boba Fett. Like, man, this guy's at what I thought he was. Never meet your heroes, JJ, because they will disappoint you.
I mean, I just feel like a lot of the first 4 episodes are just kind of a waste of time because
It was a complete waste of time.
because everything that gets introduced doesn't get built upon. Like the Jawas.
That's the other thing, too, that, like... how can I explain this? I think what they wanted to do, like, painting with a broad brush here,
Yeah.
I think they wanted to tell, like, a mob story in Star Wars.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
I think that's what
what
they
I
wanted.
thought we were gonna get.
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted to do, but because when you tell a mob story, like in terms of a show, Sopranos had its boring episodes. Like there were episodes where
Yeah.
You know I don't like to admit that, JJ, but you're right.
there were
Yeah.
episodes where like really nothing happened.
Not a goddamn thing.
Right, they're just talking, but it's because you have to set up like, all right, like Tony's in charge of Jersey, but really he's not. Really, Junior's in charge of Jersey.
Yeah.
And New York doesn't like either one of them.
Right.
Like, so you have to set all that up. Boba Fett didn't do that.
No.
Like, it didn't set up like the other factions and who they're going to war against effectively.
We see them like episode 7.
If it was a streamlined story, what would have ended up happening is you get the Hutts introduced, and they play a role in the last episode.
Right.
Do we see them again?
No.
No.
What the fuck was that, man?
That's why I'm telling you. The first 4 episodes feel like kind of a waste. And it's just from a storytelling point of view.
Yeah.
I guess there's interesting scenes in there.
Yeah, no, like, it delivered fan service. Like, I got to see Boba Fett crawl out of the Sarlacc pit. Been waiting forever for that to happen.
You get every question that you had gets answered about that.
And
yeah.
it happened. So, like, that was cool. Got to see him ride a Rancor. Also cool. The heist on the train. That was pretty badass.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So it
not a
has
good
its
show.
moments. It feels almost like Favreau, Filoni, whoever was like, I have these ideas, right? I don't know how to string them together into a story, though. I want a train heist. I want Boba Fett riding a
It was
Rancor.
the giant spider.
Oh, yeah,
Wild
and by
Wild
the way,
West.
I also want a Boba Fett.
Yeah. It was a producer like, I want these elements, go.
Right,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, okay, is this a board game? Like, what the fuck? I don't know what to do here. But yeah, no, it had a couple good moments. I will say this, it did give me one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time, and not the Power Rangers. Fuck them. I don't like the Power Rangers. Don't like that they did that. It was very weird. And Thundercat doesn't belong there either. Like, that was weird. All that was bizarre. But what's his name? Santos, the Wookiee.
The Wookiee. Oh, yeah.
That makes
yeah.
fucking Chewbacca look like the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
He really does.
Well, Chewbacca is supposed to be a runt, I think.
Oh yeah.
Is that? Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Guess so. Good God, this was killing me. But yeah, no. I love that character, and I want to see a whole show with him in it. He's gonna need people because he doesn't speak, but
I also like that they brought in Cad Bane. I like that.
I did like that. Yeah. I did like that they brought in Cad Bane. Like, I watched the fucking cartoon, you know, and I like when they drop those characters in the real world because it really links it together. Right, yeah. It's a great idea. Yeah. And it makes, like, what you saw not be wasted. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the guy. Yeah, they did. Which I was like, well, he had that coming.
Well, yeah, and he's also, like, I don't know how his species ages, but, like, he
looks great.
He knew Boba Fett when he was a kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But see how
he's got to be like 100 or something.
That's fucking legit, that part to where that paid off for people who watch the animated show. Like, you saw an ending to that, and that's cool as fuck. I take it that's your guy who did that.
Filoni?
Filoni. Yeah. That sounds like a porn director's name.
I thought it was a girl that directed those 2 episodes.
Well,
probably Bryce Dallas Howard directed a few. Yeah.
Wrote it.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I think Filoni...
I love that name.
Filoni?
Yeah.
So, unless I'm mistaken, I think Favreau wrote, like, the first handful of episodes, and then Filoni came in when it got good.
He wrote them when he was, like, taking a shit just to pass time. Because that's what it feels like.
Yeah. I think the Mando episode was co-written by Filoni, and then the subsequent episodes after that were also co-written. He has a co-writer credit.
Yeah. So those were great episodes. And I mean, I feel like this is like almost 2 separate reviews because that's the way I'm going to do it. Because those are 2 Mandalorian episodes, plain and simple. Like, you don't see what you see a Fennec in one of the episodes, and that's your link to it, basically.
I mean, I guess this would be a time to just say, I guess, your favorite scene, and then, I mean, or not favorite scene, most memorable scene will go in this one, because you might not. And then for me, it was weird, because nothing happens in those 4 episodes, and then the first Mando episode, it's like,
a lot happens within minutes.
Let's develop the relationship with Mando and Yoda not being friends anymore. Let's develop that
Yoda,
Baby Yoda,
Grogu. Baby Yoda's better. Yeah. I like Baby Yoda.
They still haven't said what the name of Yoda's species is, so
I don't think they know.
No,
do they
George
know?
Lucas never came up with one.
Yeah,
so
that means it's non-existent. Yeah, the universe doesn't know.
They're just Yodas.
So did Yoda bang the little Yoda that was the female one?
I don't know how Yoda's species reproduces, bro.
No, I feel like
I'd watch that movie.
I feel like if Yoda was his dad, he wouldn't have said like, "Hey, here's this like random lightsaber." Like, he would have said it was your dad's lightsaber.
Well, no, because I don't think Luke's ever had sex, so I don't know if he knows how.
Well, in this canon, probably not. I know
that was bizarre, by the way.
I know in the books he did have a wife and children.
Well, they're not canon, though, huh?
Not anymore. Now they're legends.
Yeah. I have a lot of those books, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, no, Luke's a virgin. Like, no, but
technically, you do need to be a virgin because, or at least, I mean, like, never mind, a virgin or a player, because it's like you can't be attached to anything.
You just can't be attached. Yeah. So yeah, you can go nuts. Literally, you can go nuts. But yeah, no, like, clearly the species is rare, right? We've only seen one female and one male of this species, and they were both in the same council, so that puts them in. Late nights cleaning up. Yoda and his lady, you don't think something popped off, and next scene we got Grogu. He looks just like Yoda, spitting image. So I mean, come on.
Great in those robes you're asked to.
Can't wait till he starts talking. That's gonna be great.
He starts talking normal when he's hitting on her.
My man, yeah. Hey, baby. Listen. But yeah, no, like I expect prediction into season 3 Mandalorian. He says his first words.
Maybe.
Yeah, it'd be fun. But yeah, no, that's totally Yoda's kid. We don't have to Mari this shit. It's Yoda's. Yoda's. And he didn't want that lightsaber. He said, "Fuck your lightsaber. I gotta go to Mando. That's my homie."
I mean, I saw how they broke that down. It was actually like smart. It was like, so there's this nice man that protects me, and you're here reminding me of the worst day of my life.
Yeah, I forgot about this shit. Yeah, Luke gives him his memory back.
Yeah.
Nice tie in the Phantom. Well, no, to Revenge of the Sith. I like that. Again, tying shit together. But yeah, like, he was there. He was one of them that got away. Maybe the only one that got away. Because Anakin just wrecked shop and just killed kids like a motherfucker. And we just gloss over that. I don't know why we do.
Fun. So that's like one of my favorite chicken sketches. It's a dark one, and that's how I know that they had to get approval from George Lucas for all of them. Because that was the one that they were like, I don't know.
That was rough. I'm like, this motherfucker's a monster. Like, I feel no sympathy for him. So when he came back in, like, Clone Wars and shit, I'm like, okay. Am I supposed to like this guy? That
wasn't even his first genocide.
Yeah, no. The Tusken Raiders also. So, yeah. He's a fucking evil bastard. Great bad guy. Hallway scene, still the best Darth Vader scene ever, but that's a whole nother thing.
Well, I mean, so like what I was talking about, the thing that was the most interesting that I didn't expect them to throw away, like just kind of gloss over, it's like, oh yeah, all the other Mandalorians are dead except for us two.
It's 3.
Is it 3?
Is it 3? Wait.
It's 2.
How?
He's no longer a Mandalorian. He took
Oh,
off his
that's right. See, like, that's crucial shit to a whole nother show that they put in this show to where, like, if you can't miss these 2 episodes. If you like The Mandalorian, but you don't like Boba Fett.
It is crucial from a lore standpoint, but I don't know if it would have been crucial to the show.
Well, because
well, he doesn't have anybody to fix his armor now and stuff. And I don't know if it gets hurt or damaged ever, but I mean, he does.
I mean, it survived the Sarlacc pit.
It's the strongest armor there is. I don't think he's had to replace it since he got all Beskar.
Right, but like I meant in terms show-wise, the show is Mando traveling, right? Be it with Grogu, be it to, but it's him. It's
he's a Rolling Stone,
right?
Yeah.
So him not having a home base doesn't change much show-wise. Episode to episode, it's still him traveling.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll be like, why doesn't he go to his homies to get this fixed?
Eventually, yeah, you will ask that, and then someone will tell you, like, oh yeah, he took out.
No, you need to watch this shit. He gets a Naboo starfighter, JJ. I don't know why no one cares about that, but I was giddy as fuck when I saw that.
Oh no,
it was ridiculous.
Is that a fucking Naboo starfighter?
You want me to
my brother messaged me, yo, is that a fucking Naboo starfighter?
Hey, can I recreate my reaction? Because it's embarrassing. I'm going to recreate my reaction when I saw that shit.
All right,
this is me. Is that a fucking Naboo star? Oh my God! It's a Naboo star! Oh my God! That was my reaction to that. That's exactly how that went.
Favorite scene.
Oh, great. That is my favorite scene. You are right, JJ.
I like when he flew away from the cops.
That's actually good.
That was good, yeah. Can we see your license? Yeah, just pew. That's good. Yeah.
Do you really want to talk to him, or like make a report and do all that paperwork, or just want to fly around?
I didn't see nothing.
Well, I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna cover it, but he should have run out of like the flying birds by now.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's why I think the armor is important. Like she reloads that shit.
He does. Well, I mean, there were episodes of Mando where he used them, and then the next episode he used them again, and it's never explained where he got the ammo.
It's just like, it's cool.
True. I think he can find that elsewhere. He'll be
also,
right.
I thought it was funny. Like, they melted down a whole fucking like 6-foot staff, and it's like, here's your time.
Yeah, I was wondering about. Does she get a cut of this or some shit? Because I know her doing all this forging isn't free, so she's definitely skimming off the top for sure. That was like this much of that staff. Come on now.
It wasn't even that much because it was rings.
Oh, that's right. Come on. Yeah, Mando's getting gypped. He can go elsewhere. He's making enough money. He'll be okay.
He can go with Bo-Katan and Chacha Banks.
Oh, yeah. He has no choice. Those are only other Mandalorians that'll accept him.
Aren't they mad at him because he stole their sword?
A little bit. I don't.
Bo-Katan
will be okay.
Like, she'll get over it.
She's probably going to. Yeah, they'll probably have a thing. I could see that.
All right. Well, I think we've said pretty much all we need to say about this show.
The rating, if it was 1 to 10 it.
1 to 10 it.
I got to separate it, man.
All right, go ahead and separate it.
The 2 Mando episodes, give that shit a 8.5. That was great. I enjoyed it. It's a good first 2 episodes of season 3. Just what it was. And for Boba Fett 2, you get it 2. I enjoyed nothing. That ending with the Rancor, I hated it. I hated that entire climax.
You didn't like a big kaiju fight at the end?
No, I did not. I hated it. It reminded me of the Transformers. Transformers 2 is what it reminded me of.
Damn.
It's a lot of noise and shit. I was ready to leave already. I was done with that shit because it's so boring and it's just thrown together, I feel. They had nothing to add to the Star Wars lore or the lore of Boba Fett. It makes you not like Boba Fett anymore. And fuck you for that. So, yeah, that's a 2.
I guess I'll go next. JJ's going to have a more positive way to end this. But, no, when I watched it, I was like, not hating it. I thought it was okay. But, I mean, I care about the conclusion to see if it all tied it on together because it was like, you're okay, you're okay. Are those, like, robot spider things important? Like, had they ever come out before? Because, like, for them to show up and it's like, this is the most undestructible thing ever.
Those are in the books.
Yeah.
They're advanced droidicas.
He knows a lot for
He
someone
knows
that
a
hates
hell of a lot for someone who hates everything.
I just was like, just two of
They're
these random
super
things.
indestructible,
Yeah.
but they're boring as hell.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, what was it, from RoboCop?
The hall
Ed,
monitor.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
ED209.
yeah. That's what it reminded me of. I'm like, this sucks, man. This is ridiculous.
I mean, it reminded me of the ones in Terminator that were on tank tracks.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah, those were more fun. Than
Well, they were on tank tracks. Tank
Yeah.
tracks just makes it cooler.
That's true. Tank Tracks does. It really does.
He's not wrong.
You ain't wrong about that at all.
Jet
Yep.
ski. Snowmobile. Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah. It's so true. You can't not look like a badass on a snowmobile just because of the tank tracks. It works.
But because it didn't stick the landing, I think Star Wars fans will love this. Like, still, like they give it a
Why?
nostalgia curve. I have a friend that this was just made for. Like, I did not have fun watching this, but I was like, the fact that it ends with a dumb big kaiju fight, I was like, this. Did you write this?
Made
You
for
can
this
use my
fucking
name.
guy.
I was.
I'm on
It was,
the
it was
show.
Alfred. That's what I was thinking. And the fact that you compared it to Transformer 2, I'm like, that's one of his favorite movies.
Oh no! Oh no!
Not 2.
I'll accept 1, 3. Not
Oh, no,
2.
not 3. I'll accept 1 and Bumblebee. That's
Oh no, I don't even put Bumblebee with those. Like, Bumblebee's the real Transformers. Those other things are just Michael Bay presents Transformers, which is you don't want that.
But yeah, I'm 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll accept that. That's fine.
I'll grade it on the Star Wars curve. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't like underwhelmed by the show overall. But if you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna have your nostalgia goggles or rose tinted glasses, whatever you want, call it. You're probably gonna get more out of this than someone who isn't, or someone who's just been disappointed with Star Wars for a while. It does give you some nice moments here and then, and if you can forgive TV budget, even though it's Disney, it's TV budget effects. So bear that in mind.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, I would probably give it a generous 7, but it's 6 to 7 range.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Yeah,
If
generous.
I didn't
7.
accept it, you would have to change it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm also still gonna be first in line to buy that Rough Riding Rancor Boba Fett toy.
Is it really gonna be a toy?
Oh, it's got to be a toy. That's the only reason that's in there.
I forgot I was dealing with Disney. You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I mean, even the Star Wars hater over there was like, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna have one on his bookshelf. You waiting in line for that one? Oh god.
I want them to name the Rancor like something stupid, like Fluffy or Kitten. It's Boba Fett and Kitten.
So what? It averages about a 5 for the excellence.
Mid.
Mid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mid.
5. No, it would be like 5 or 6. Yeah. So hopefully 5 because it's a 5 show.
I don't know. There's
It's
4 numbers to average. So
No, it's only us 3.
yeah, but you gave 2 scores.
No, we don't. That's for the. Whenever we review Mandalorian season 3, that gets tacked on to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
8.5, I think, is what media critic gives Mando.
Oh, Mando.
Mando.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
That works. Thought you were about to say Boba.
Even
Fett.
I was about to be like, what?
Man,
no.
Boba Fett's not an 8.5 at all.
All right, we're gonna do a quick ad, get some water, go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna do Peacemaker. Hey guys, I'm not sure if you're completely aware, but this show is brought to you by the Manscaped, and
Holy shit, guys, this shit works great.
Shave your balls?
He said we were going to the bathroom.
Oh.
well, what did you find out while you were in the bathroom?
Oh, many things. I found out that the Lawnmower 2.0 has or 4.0 has a great light that helps me see where I'm going.
Could you not use my products in the bathroom to shave your balls mid-show?
They were on the table. That means they're for everyone.
We don't have community Manscaped. Manscaped gifted every single one of us a Performance Package 4.0. Did you have one at home?
Right, and I'm not there right now.
Proceed.
So the Lawnmower 4.0, how did that go?
Oh, great. Whisper quiet. He didn't even know what I was doing until I came out here.
That's true.
Also, I didn't even have to turn on the light because it has a light.
It does have a
Saw where
light.
I was going. No accidents.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
Down
Works
there, that's
great.
really all you can ask for.
Seriously, guys, go check out Manscaped. Go look at a performance package, look at the cologne, look at the shears. Go to manscaped.com and make sure to use the coupon code MEX20 to get 20% off and free shipping. We'll be right back with a review of Peacemaker. All right, guys, now it's time for the main event of the evening.
Do we really want to taste it?
No. Can't think about that fucking opening. I skipped it every time. Has it become like a TikTok challenge yet? Because I
Yeah.
felt, oh no.
I've seen a couple of people do the dance,
Oh,
like
dear
with the
God.
screen playing in the background.
I can't. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
I almost did it at the gym. I was like,
Should do it for Halloween.
that would be a great idea.
Yes.
Please don't when I'm around.
I'll be vigilante. I call it vigilante.
I mean, it's
I
either
skip it.
Skip what?
The intro.
You're the only person I know that skips it. Everyone else has been like, "That's the most fun intro I've
I
ever seen."
rushed to skip it, Marcos. Because look, first episode I wasn't expecting because I watched this the first night it premiered. Like I waited for it, and I was not expecting that. And I'm like, oh God, what is happening? It's John Cena. He's dancing. I don't like this. It's the rest of them are too. Oh no, it's very cringy to me, the whole thing, and I'm just like, I don't like that feeling. It took me like 5 minutes after the show started to wash that away, so I could focus on it. But yeah, no.
Really, the opening joke hit me really hard in that show, which was like, is there a way you can add more contrast and see my muscles? Because right now it seems like I did all that work for nothing. Like, that was the first line when it starts, and I was like, I'm in. Like,
Yeah.
that's great.
It's a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's a different sense of humor. It's like what it is. It's a James Gunn's show.
Yeah.
I believe is this the first show he's ever had?
I don't know if it's the first show, but it's the first one that I can think of.
First one, yeah, same here. So it's if you want to know what that's like with James Gunn completely off the leash, this is it. Like, I mean, it's very well written. I think that's one of its stronger, things. Is it's a well written show. That it's bizarre though in a way, but not too much. Not like Doom Patrol bizarre, because that's really fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
Which I love that show too. It's probably my
Doom
second
Patrol, if
favorite
you're not ready
DC
for
show.
it, you're gonna check out.
It's Doctor Who meets the X-Men basically, and it's a weird fucking show. And this is kind of that, but just dialed down to like a good 3. Not too much weirdness. Maybe 4, maybe 4. Yeah, But like, if you like Suicide Squad, this is a perfect companion
The
to
Suicide
it.
Squad.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Well, technically, the original is canon too. If you want to go through that hell,
I've still never seen it.
You don't need to. Don't do it to yourself. Suicide Squad is excellent. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, this is his first TV series. He's actually written a video game, but has not.
Oh yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. TV series short for PG porn in 2008. I don't know.
No, I don't know that one.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the show hits you with the humor really fast. They do. I don't think they ever like touch on him to redeem for what he did in the movie. They just were like, this is about him and his adventure.
With some flashbacks every now and again. Like
You can tell that the quality goes.
Yeah, very true. But yeah, you can really tell. But yeah, no, they don't really touch on it too much. They do some, but by the end of it, you like them better than you did at the end of Suicide Squad.
I mean, I loved him at the end of Suicide Squad.
Did you?
Yeah,
He's
I
a
did.
piece of shit to me.
Yeah, but he's an entertaining piece of shit. You don't watch
yeah.
TV to be like.
But I liked Rick Flag. I didn't at first, but JJ, he got the yellow shirt. I liked Rick Flag when he was comic appropriate. That's what he looks like in the comic book. So I appreciated that. And then Peacemaker's bitch ass killed him. I'm like, man, fuck this character. They're giving him a show. I'm not watching that shit. And I watched it. And I love him now.
John Cena's a draw.
He is. Hope it stays that way. He's got to stop. He's got to slow down a little bit.
I mean, what has he done? He's done this and then like some Hulu movie, I think, last year.
He was the bad guy in Bumblebee, actually.
But that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
it's on
Fast
Amazon
and
Prime
Furious.
now. Oh,
F9.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry, F9. He's Dominic's brother. Got to be half, right?
I don't know.
I don't know if they explain that aspect, but yeah, no, that's it. Which you can't be that good in a Fast and Furious movie unless you're Paul Walker.
Everyone sells for not Paul Walker. Everyone sells to Vin Diesel in those movies is the only thing.
That's true.
But I mean, what did you take away from it? Like, what was your like favorite storyline? Or
Man, it's really just one. I like Goff. I like that dynamic with Goff.
oh, someone said Trainwreck, but that's also like 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, well that's when he people were like, oh, this dude can actually act a little bit, and he's funny. He ain't The Rock.
What
But if I can't afford The Rock,
doing
I'll-
in Wile E. Coyote?
Oh, he's gonna be the voice, I think, of Wile
Of the Coyote?
Of the Coyote, yes.
That doesn't need to happen.
Well, we got Space Jam 2.
Didn't he already the voice of some insurance cow or something?
Yeah, Expedia.
Expedient.
Expedia,
There
yeah.
you go.
Well, he rides a purple cow. You're correct.
Yes.
Yeah, Warner Brothers doesn't fucking know what they're just throwing shit against
And
the
he's got
wall.
his PhD in thugonomics.
You can't see him, JJ. Oh no, but yeah, no, he was good in this, and yeah, it's a show that it catches you off guard. Like I was looking forward to watching it every week, but like it was one of those low key ones to where I'm like, oh, I really want to watch it. Oh, was it Wednesday? It
was Thursday.
Thursday. Like oh,
Thursday night, but-
yeah, it's Thursday. I have nothing to watch. Oh fuck, Peacemaker came. It was one of those, and I just did that every week, every Thursday until it ended.
I mean, this was probably I mean, right now everything was crowded because I had Demon Slayer on Sunday, Attack on Titan, and now this on Thursday, and Righteous Gemstone somewhere in between. That it was like I watched every one of these episodes twice.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
It was just entertaining. I love conversational humor. Mm-hmm. That's why I first like Kevin Smith movies so much, and then you don't really see it too much. Like Marvel is too like.
Oh no, it's formulaic as shit.
Yeah. Like that
Marvel is the pop music of movies. It really is. Like it just hits all the notes it needs to hit. So it gets stuck in your head, and you think you like it until like 2 years later when you're like, oh, it's just okay. Yeah.
Key is bringing up that I'd say Cena, after watching the show, has more range than The Rock.
I don't know if I can.
I haven't seen The
take.
Rock emote since the game plan.
But he did do the game plan.
That was like 16 years ago. He was literally 3 sizes smaller then.
Fuck yeah. Holy shit. I was getting really offended, and then I had to think about it. And Snitch was probably the last time he had to. Gridiron Gang.
That's also like that came out after,
Yeah, no,
like right after
I
Game Plan.
don't think it's that The Rock doesn't have range. I think it's that The Rock sees a nice fat paycheck
To do Red Notice.
to do a big dumb action.
Anything
movie where
in the
he-
jungle.
Right.
Yeah.
Still
Actually
didn't
saw
see.
Jungle Cruise. It wasn't bad.
Well, there you go.
I wanted
See,
to
it's
see that.
range.
I don't think that's range. That's it may be entertaining.
Fuck you, Key. I love you, but fuck you. Ballers. He's great in Ballers. He had to do a lot of shit in Ballers.
I don't remember even him ever being sad in Ballers, but I only saw like the first season and a half.
He had a drug problem in Ballers.
I never got that
It's
far.
like season 3, I think.
Oh, I got to get to season 3 to see
Yeah,
remote.
that's when he opens up and he lets loose. Emmy-worthy study. It's not Emmy-worthy, but he's good. He gets to do different things. You get to see him emote. It's back. It's Gridiron Gang Rock, if you missed him.
Back to not Suicide Squad,
Another
Peacemaker.
HBO show.
What was your favorite scene?
Oh, God. It's a good question. Let's go to JJ first. Let me think about that.
The hostage situation.
The hostage situation?
And like episode 2, where he has to tie up the couple and they're still just arguing with each other.
Oh, yeah. That was...
That's episode 1. No, it's 2. It's 2. You're right.
Because he has to escape the... Actually, is that the scene where he gets attacked by the chick he just had
That's the
sex
first
with?
episode.
First.
That might be my favorite scene.
Oh, it started off with a bang. Literally.
Yeah. Fuck, yeah, I think so. I had to really think about it, yeah.
So my favorite moment would probably be when he throws the grenade attached to a bomb, and it's like, how big is the bomb radius? I don't know. It just made this.
Could have killed your friends with that, you know? Oh, God. Oh, actually, can I take mine back?
Sure.
Thank you. It's the last episode when he uses the helmet with Adebayo and her limp body to just kill the cow. That was great. Like, the little body was just dangling, just used as a bullet. I was like, oh, wow, that was a gag that was just funny to me. It got me. I laughed for a solid, 6 minutes with that one. It was a good one.
What was it with that moment? I like overall the show. What I like about it is the mixture of practical and CGI effects to sell it.
Right.
So it's obviously CGI when she goes into the thing, and then like the blood and the thing ploops on her, and then she's just like, "What the fuck?"
But the show did a lot of that to us. Like, are they really going to do some? Like, it's not offensive. Like, are they really going to do that? It's just like, that would be funny if they did that. And they actually do it. And it's like, oh, James Gunn gets it. Like, you know, I think he's a better Joss Whedon.
He's a way
Better Joss Whedon.
After hearing some of the things about like things that didn't make it to screen, like with Wonder Woman and Firefly, I was like, oh yeah, like he's not great.
Yeah. Not at all. Very problematic guy. Speaking of which, I should have said, well, no, the cameos were fun. I wasn't expecting those.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very
I also wasn't
unexpected.
expecting them.
I was like, oh, they got some pretty accurate silhouettes here. Jason Momoa's like, wish he would stop saying I fuck fish. That's not true. And then the Flash is like, I thought that was true. Like, oh, Ezra Miller will do anything, won't he? He was in the CW show. Like, this fucking guy really loves being the Flash.
He was in the CW show? I didn't know he went that
Infinite
far.
Crisis, yeah.
Damn.
So they're really tying his Flashpoint shit to every universe, and they started way back when. So
Is there
they
anything?
played the long game for sure. For sure.
I thought he was in trouble a while ago.
Well, he choked the lady on camera, and people sometimes remember it, sometimes don't. But Warner Brothers really wants you to forget it. They put a lot of money into Ezra Miller being the Flash.
Can he run like back in time to stop himself from doing it?
I don't think maybe not in real life. It'd be funny if they put that in the movie.
Or no, it'll probably fuck up the universe worse, and like he'll end up killing the lady or something. I don't know.
It's Flashpoint, so probably.
Ricardo's asking James Gunn for Star Wars.
Nah.
Because it'd be too much like
James-
Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't want that.
James
He has his
Gunn's-
own Star Wars.
James Gunn's strength is that he's been able to like write his own ticket kind of in terms of the characters, because Peacemaker the show is nothing like Peacemaker the original comic.
Oh,
book
not at all.
character.
Yeah.
Or even Vigilante. Or
Or the same with
White
Guardians.
Dragon, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Guardians weren't.
Yeah. No, they were completely different.
It's just that he's gotten lucky to where like he manages to snag a superhero that like DC or Marvel don't really give a shit about.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, do what you want. We don't care.
And now he's just the guy for that.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
so any obscure comic, I'm waiting on like the Blue Marvel movie or some shit to where they're just like, yeah, no one knows who this superhero is. Prowler, give him Prowler. Just like, no one cares.
Condiment Man.
Yeah. Like, hey, I trust the guy that made Polka Dot Man very interesting.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, and that's another one.
yeah. Like they gave him scraps for the Suicide Squad. Bloodsport? Really? Like, god damn. Like that's bottom of the barrel Marcos. But he made it work, you know, so there you go.
Was there any issues that you had with Peacemaker or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just some
The intro.
yes. Definitely the intro. But no, it was I thought it could have maybe lost an episode or two.
You thought it was too long?
Thought it was a little too long.
Yeah, I felt that the finale was padded. Like,
It was.
Yeah.
the last episode really, you could have just made an extended like episode 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second to last episode was, and capped it off there, and it would have been good.
Yeah. If they would have extended that ending and split it and made those two separate episodes, episode 8 and 9,
Yeah.
got rid of at least one episode that they didn't need. And yeah, I think it would have worked a little bit better. But like, yeah, the second to last episode where he has a conflict with his dad, it's White Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, all right, that I feel like that should have been the last episode. Just kind of did that
Yeah.
because he is a Nazi. I get it. Like, end it quickly. Like, yeah, it's not gonna. Of course, he'll kill his Nazi father. But like, I get they wanted to kind of get his reaction after the fact. But yeah, you could have extended that a little bit. Like, made that a little bit more substantial. Because right after that, the next episode is the cow, and we only like barely get to like glimpse what he's like after killing his dad. So.
Well, he's still haunted by it, so I guess
clearly by
yeah.
that weird fucking ending that it left me very unsettled.
It might be the helmet.
Maybe.
True. I didn't have. I see where y'all are coming from, where it's like, oh, I felt it was the ending was padded, but I thought that this was definitely always going to end with an I wanted from the Expendables is what I got in Peacemaker. It's like, yeah, just kill everybody.
Yeah.
big explosions, dumbness.
It's that same Suicide Squad mentality to where it's like, yeah, they're just gonna kill a lot of people. Like, no questions asked. Shoot first, ask questions later. And sometimes the answer to those questions is, oh, this person didn't do anything. It's just what it is. That's the world that they live in. And they'll joke it. We'll forget about it. But that's just what it is. They're anti-heroes. And so they play it that way. They are legit anti-heroes. And that's the way it's supposed to go. And you're with them, though. Like,
Yeah.
it really explores that whole thing. Because they all are. It's not just him. Like, the whole crew. Vigilante's special. Well, Vigilante's really almost a villain. He's a borderline villain.
I mean, when they tie him up at the hospital, and it's like, all those guys were great, except fucking Vigilante. Fuck that guy. One of the characters that I thought was kind of annoying, and I was laughing because I was going through the Rolodex of his scenes, was Diebeard.
Economos.
Economos. What made me laugh a lot, and it's there's even like an add-on at the end of the episode when it's like, why'd you have to frame my dad? And then he just lists names for like,
It goes on for a really long time, but it's funny.
and it's funny that the last episode, like, because how I got to that point was, I thought it was actually really sweet how they expand on characters by just having really sweet moments in the middle of all the chaos. So when Diebeard is like, I dyed my beard and because I'm cheap, so I buy the cheap shit. I didn't think anyone would notice. And it wasn't until a couple of days ago that somebody made fun of me all the time. And then he starts, there's even like a tear. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, right. Like, that's such a good payoff to that whole thing. That could have just been throwaway. That could have just been it. And you're like, okay, that was entertaining, I guess. But they bring it back around to something that's super touching. The way you're like, damn, yeah, it almost gets you a little bit because like, oh, this poor fucking guy. Like it makes you like him even more. And like I was like, oh, please don't kill Economos.
Yeah, like by the end, I think
Because I thought he was done.
I think by the end, like the blonde girl was probably the most like expendable.
James Gunn's fiance, yeah.
Yeah,
He's done well. He's done well for himself.
the fact that he's married to someone that can act, because like Rob Zombie's wife can't act.
No, she can't. Zombie is not a good actress. But she is though. Like James Gunn's fiance. What's her name? Because I would actually like to call her by her name.
James Gunn's.
Because she's a great actress. She seems like one of those actresses that kind of
Jennifer Holland, and then she's playing Amelia Harcourt.
Yeah, Harcourt. So, yeah, no, she's just one of those. She's a solid actress. It's like, how did you get between the cracks? Like you're good. You can, you can have your own show, honestly. And she's great here. And I
feel like women always fall through the cracks.
Of course, it's Hollywood. So it's like, yeah, it's a shame.
Bruce Willis will have work till he dies. Steven Seagal will have work till he dies.
He's still in movies?
Bruce Willis?
No, Steven Seagal.
I'm sure he is.
I hope not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
Oh, God damn it.
But I haven't seen an Emma Stone movie since like
Still beating up
Cruella.
people that are like half his weight by just sitting down in a chair and doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a hefty fella now.
Well, I mean, for ratings, the show is a little bit inconsistent at times. Like sometimes the jokes go a little bit too long. But the soundtrack is amazing. The effects are amazing. I've been listening to like 80s style hair metal at the gym for a while.
Excalibur, like was it Excalibur one of the bands?
I'm sure they were.
Yeah, like he brought out some obscure ass metal bands from
The
back.
playlist is on Spotify.
Really?
Yeah.
James Gunn can make a great soundtrack. Yeah.
So the ones that make the intro that you hate, Wigwam, they had apparently got kicked off the label before James had like heard the song and was like, "Oh, like this is great. Can I buy it for the thing?" So they were free when they bought it. Like he brought that band back from like obscurity to like I've probably given them like $5 in Spotify.
Nice. Holy shit. Well, see, yeah, I love that. Like, and it fits the show perfectly. Like Peacemaker himself is such a unique character that it's just like, yeah, of course that would be that specific that he loves these obscure ass metal bands. And that's like his kryptonite.
Back when men weren't scared to be women.
He's great. He's a legit comic book character, and I love that.
I also love that John Cena is just so into this role that he just like
he stole the outfit.
Yeah. Everywhere. I said he would go to his grandmother's funeral in that.
But outside of the inconsistencies, like there's not too much to hate about it. Like I've never watched an episode and been like, I want that time back.
I was really thinking about like, what can I really say about this show? It's just, I really like it. Like it's solid entertainment. You won't be disappointed watching it because it's good stuff. It's just well written, well directed. It's money in it. You can see where the money went. Like it's not a waste of your time. So
yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Oh damn, it's high.
All right, 8.5.
No. Don't let me change your rating. That's perfectly fine. It's understandable.
I was at 8.5.
8.5.
I was going to give it the 8.5 that.
Oh. Okay.
But no, yeah, I'm there. 8.59. It's a solid show. The soundtrack is like he stole my iPad.
Oh.
Because it's all the shit that I'm into.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I really dug the show. The comedy's great. Cena's always been entertaining, even back in his wrestling days. He was the top guy for a reason. So yeah.
All right. That's not bad. I give it an 8.
8?
Yeah,
That's
it's
fine.
like I said, when it lulls, I think it lulls a little too much, but I still enjoyed it. Like I'm gonna rewatch it. So yeah.
Speaking of watch, I think next week. When are the Oscars?
The 24th
Of this month?
March.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a while.
We got some time. We're gonna have the Tommies on this show at certain point. Just pick our favorite movies, our favorite, like just like we did with the NFL. We're gonna make up categories and go off that.
I love it.
But for now, it's just what else are you watching? What have you watching between now and the next episode?
Well, Pam and Tommy, we'll see how that goes. I would like to maybe gauge that. It's an interesting, definitely fun to talk about. What the hell else is out?
The last episode of Righteous Gemstones.
Yes, I would like to review that.
Okay. And then there's just Attack on Titan, and then Atlanta starts next month.
Oh, can't wait for that. So, yeah. I don't know if anyone watches Snowfall, but that premiered last night.
I wanted to watch that, but that premiered like right when I moved.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't have cable.
Hulu. It's on Hulu now. You can catch it.
Hulu.
Okay. Might have to help you out with that, JD. Yeah, no, like, I don't know if that's review worthy, but it's definitely one of those, hey, you should watch this show no one seems to know about or talk about. So it's an FX show, so that's usually what happens with those.
All right, JJ, any recommendations? What you watching right now?
Let's see. I finished Vox Machina in between the watching Peacemaker. It's good. If anyone's a fan of Critical Role, it's the first campaign, just animated.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I mean, they changed some stuff around because there was a guy that no longer plays with them. So
I have a history of picking up bad apps. Like I picked YouTube over all the other stuff because I really liked Cobra Kai, and now everyone's seeing that I'm right. And Wayne, which still hasn't got picked up for a show, but Harmon Quest was on another dead app, VX or something.
Verve.
Verve.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
I paid for Verve too.
I don't
Well,
remember
this
that
one's
one.
on Prime, so it'll probably be around for a while. Prime's actually been on a bit of a roll.
They've been doing great.
Vox Machina is good, since there's not as much like action and blood on it as Invincible. Like the animations looks better. Reacher was also
Reacher's really good.
really
Surprisingly good, yeah.
what else? I watched something else on Prime, but it was probably old.
Well, like I messaged you earlier
Yeah.
today about like rom-coms. Like, does anyone watch these anymore? And it's one on there that's fucking amazing. It's called I Want You Back
Oh yeah, the one with
with Charlie Day. That shit is great. It's really good.
Jenny Slate.
Jenny Slate, yeah. And Clint Eastwood's kid. Scott. It's a great cast. And yeah, it's a throwback to like 90s rom-coms. Like it doesn't do anything new, but it just does the old stuff so well. It makes you miss that shit. It almost looks like, I hate saying Woody Allen, but you know, like that New York love story type of vibe where you got the doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo type shit playing in the background. Like it's sweet. And yeah, it's good. It's a solid movie.
Yeah, DS Shock is giving he's adding to everyone's recommendations a little bit. He's saying almost done with Demon Slayer, was on the fence, but holy shit, we reviewed that last time. Vox, which JJ talked about, says Harmon Quest was amazing. Watching Castlevania, and then Jay is saying he's watching We're All Dead on Netflix, which I've heard is good.
Yeah.
That one's on my list.
Yes, I have to watch that one. It's good.
Can't be
Also
worse
watch
than Cowboy
Smiling
Bebop.
Friends.
Oh, Jesus. Thank God that show got canceled.
I kind of wanted to see the episode with the little kid in real life.
No, I saw that and I'm like, oh, fuck this show. I'm so happy it's dead. Oh, God, it's terrible.
Well, guys, until then, catch us on Tuesday. Follow us on Instagram, and you'll see what our next show is. Follow us over the weekend. I think we're. It's not exactly a podcast, but we're going to be live streaming as we have an adventure in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
Follow our Instagram.
Taking this with me.
Yes.
Yeah, it's yours now.
But have a good night, guys, and enjoy your weekend.